heartbreak then for the championship leader. What a difference a day makes. Watch for the lights. We'll get back to the Gus Rodeo story in a second. Oh, and a huge jump start from the back of the grid. Who was that? Somebody, that was Jorge Lorenzo-esque. Incredible drama, the tension. And again, those kind of things just unsettle everybody else. But heartbreak, you gotta feel for Gus Rodeo as they come down into turn one. Unlike yesterday, everybody safely making it through. But heartbreak for the championship leader.
Yeah, disappointing for Gus, you know, to be fast all week and know he has a chance to win and have that issue that's out of his control. But that's the way it goes. That's racing, and you know, he's just got to put it behind him as he moves forward. And Stefano Mesa getting a great start from second on the grid. You see Blake Davis right there behind him. 9 laps to go then. Let's watch this. Let's watch this replay. There was a jump start, a clear jump start from, we believe it was. Look at that, 1, 2, he's away. He's on his way to Orlando, isn't he? I mean, he's so, the light's going away he goes. In that situation, you just keep going, surely. I mean, I'm not advocating jump starts, but if you're going to get it wrong and get a penalty, you might as well just keep going. Well, you'll get a bigger penalty. Ah, okay. So that's why I don't read the rule book, you know, but, I mean, fair play. pretty good. Onto the banking, and Greg, you're still down there in the heart. We saw Gus Rodeo clearly not wanting to get off the bike, because the minute he did, that's game over. But he's not made this start. What can you tell us? What's the latest from Gus? Absolute heartbreak.
Well, it's actually fuel seeping out of the tank, and so what he was doing when he'd back up, accelerate, hit the brake hard, and the bike would do a nosy, and fuel would start coming out of the cap. So they've gone in, they've done a patch on it. It looked like they may have simply stuffed a rag in there with some tape to get him back out. But problems early, and after that run he had yesterday, this has got to be absolutely just gutting for Gus Rodeo. And that's a great move for him to get back in the race. Instead of just, oh, I can't win, let's go back to the trailer. If there's a red flag, if he stays in that lead lap, he could get into that top 15, leave here with a point or two. That it all adds up. We've seen last year 2 championships end in a tie.
Racing around the banks of Daytona. Happy birthday to Joe Lamandri Jr. Tell you what, he'd give himself a nice present if he got himself into the top 3. Oh, he would love it. It'd be the best birthday present ever. Yeah, over the line we go. Not over the line, sorry, down the back straight there is Dominic Doyle back to the front, and he just looks a little bit more steady today. You know, I'm not saying that he was erratic yesterday.
These top 3 guys kind of need to get together through that infield to see if they can't break this up a little bit.
There you see Blake Davis, 4 abreast across the stripe. The top 4 were covered. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, the top 5 were covered by 8/100ths of a second. And Joe Lamandri Jr. celebrating his birthday, his 2nd ever race in the Twins Cup Championship, riding for Altus Motorsports, now moves up into 5th position. Blake looking racy, as you said he would.
Yeah, I think so, and also I feel like he knows.
Oh, and for the second time! Is that the same?
Berry.
It is.
Maybe it's Jody Berry.
For the second time, I think it was Doyle, for the second time at the same corner, a carbon copy of 24 hours ago, and it was, I recognize the helmet, and for the second time in 24 hours, Dominic Doyle high-sides himself to the moon. Yesterday, here's a replay, the rider in 4th position, he's a little bit offline, oh, same crash.
Just same crash, just snaps right around without a warning.
Same crash, and Dominic Doyle. Here's another replay. We're watching Blake Davis. That was a great move. Doyle in 4th, and it was around there.
He's a little wide.
But again, it just grips from nothing, eh?
This point, though, he was offline compared to yesterday.
And I believe we have a red flag. We do. We have a red flag. And as you said, for Gus Rodeo, this gives him a chance to get back in the mix now. They will restart this race. There's no aggregate racing in motorcycles anymore. So even though Gus Rodeo is 1 lap behind at the moment, here's a replay. Oh, heartbreak for Dominic Doyle.
He landed on his ankle really hard.
Yeah, that would have stung. He's had the wind knocked out of him, but he is obviously going to get up on his feet. That was huge.
It's kind of got the same leather combo as Jody Berry last year. That's why I thought it was.
Yeah, absolutely. But
that'll break up the pack again.
Exactly, like we saw yesterday, and it has. They would add the times together. Now they don't do that. They're going to grid up in the way that they finished that first sector, or the first part of that race, which means that Rodeo may be, well, he will be at the back, but this is a fresh race. If this is a 4-lap, 5-lap dash, he could now still win it. Race number 2, round number 2 of the MotoAmerica Twins Cup Championship, sponsored by REV'IT, is go. And a very good start from the front couple of riders, including Rodeo, who slots into third position. Now then, do they all make it safely through? Yes, they do, and already the first three with a couple of bike lengths advantage here.
Yeah, I think so. I think the aggression level is going to be pretty high right away in this race, just because being a 5-lap shootout. Everybody's seen how big the pack was before that red flag. I think they want to get down.
So then at the front, looks like Mesa is in the lead. It is indeed Stefano Mesa, the 137. Rodeo looks on the inside. It's brave there. That's going to push. Oh, it pushes Blake Davis really, really wide. And he goes through on the inside. That is a lovely move from Gus Rodeo. What a difference a day makes. What a difference 15 minutes makes. This is incredible from Rodeo. And he is going to have the red mists. The leading three are away with this, and as you said, Stefano Mesa pulled the pin, and is he going to lead? This is incredible. The winner from yesterday takes the lead. Gus Rodeo then for Aprilia versus the two Yamahas. Here comes Blake Davis, and this leading three with a comfortable half-dozen bike length advantage. Completely different race once again.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday we did see the leading three together. As again, they go just inches apart as they come around the banking. And all of this fighting is going to help Gus Rodeo. That's what he wants. He wants these guys to fight. But it was Sector 1 yesterday where Rodeo was just imperious, wasn't he? He was so much quicker.
Sometimes more than a second quicker than the guys behind him.
Mesa in second position, and it looks like Stefano Mesa is the only guy that is possibly going to be able to go with him. Davis and Blackman, as they were yesterday, are locked together ahead of Barry. The pink and the blue machine, and there goes Blackman on the inside. Thought about it, and again, just explain, why would he not overtake there?
And sometimes when you pass somebody, it can kill your corner speed. So you can see now the draft pulling in Stefano. They were so fast to that first sector last lap, almost a second quicker than the rest of the guys, and you can see the gap.
Oh, and Mesa cheekily just takes a look over his left shoulder for what seemed like an age and just looks at him, and Rodeo says, I'll do the same. And they go side by side down in towards turn 1, and Rodeo strong on the brakes. Look at Melissa Parrish. She is chewing her fingernails off as Stefano Mesa goes around the outside once again. Yamaha versus Aprilia. Little clap there. Come on, she says. Everyone's living the emotion of this race, aren't they?
Yeah, and Stefano took his left hand off there. Did you see that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I did.
But these two have broke the pack. It's coming down to these two. I think he's saying, let's just keep working together, maybe.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, let's just keep doing what we're doing,
strange.
possibly. I'm not sure.
Or maybe he was just waving at Melissa, just to say, hey, we got this, we're good. Tell you what, if Rodeo wins this, we're going to see an even bigger celebration from the Rodeo racing team. And down has gone Ed Sullivan. Oh, what a shame. 5th yesterday, and Ed Sullivan has now gone down.
Was 5th in this race as well.
Yeah, he was having a good run, wasn't he? There's a replay where Ed Sullivan is going to lose the front, possibly.
A little bit wide.
Yeah, there it goes. Just loses the front and into the gravel. I guess another reason you wouldn't want to overtake at the chicane is that you've then got another run to the flag. We saw that in an earlier race, didn't we? You don't want to be the sitting duck, but it is Rodeo out front, punching a hole. Rodeo has done the hard work through the right. We're hearing from the pits that Blake Davis had. Look at the corner speed. Brilliant exit from Gus Rodeo. He had to get that right to break the draft, and he has done. He hasn't been headed. Stefano Mesa, the slipstream is coming. The flag is coming.
He's coming.
He's coming. Oh, this is so tense. Aprilia or Yamaha. He comes down the slipstream. Is he going to get him before the line? He is, surely. And Rodeo is going to be caught as they come towards the line. And Stefano Mesa is going to win race number 2. And he does. What a turnaround from yesterday. Gus Rodeo. To be fair, he didn't put a wheel wrong, but no. You just knew that was going to happen.
It's Daytona. Stefano's last lap, 55.5, fastest lap of the race.
Wow, and a 55.72 from Gus Rodeo, his personal best lap. So by my estimations, it's a 9-point lead in the championship for Gus Rodeo. Jackson Blackman will move into